Hi everyone, this demonstration is for the workspace number 2 in linear equations, modeling linear equations given 2 points. So I'm given 2 coordinate points. The point F is located at 7, 2. Point D is located at 12, 7. And the first question asked me to determine the slope-intercept equation of the line FD. So the first thing I need is my slope. I'm doing that by counting up and over from my first point to my second. I have a vertical change of 5 over a horizontal change of 5, so my slope is equal to 1. Then I need to determine my y-intercept. So by doing that, I'm going to substitute one of my coordinate points and my slope into the slope-intercept equation and solve for the y-intercept. So 2 as my y value is equal to 1 times my x value, which is 7, plus b, and then I solve for b. So I have subtracted 7 from both sides, and I get b is equal to negative 5. So my slope-intercept equation is y equals x minus 5. The table below asks for the coordinate points of f and d, which I already know, they were given to me, as well as the point-slope form of the line TD. So all I need to do is make the substitutions for one of those coordinate points. Y minus 2 equals x minus 7 because the y1 and the x1 get substituted in. Because my slope is equal to 1, there's no need to include that in my equation. 1 times any number is just that number, so in simplest form, I would not include the 1. And I can substitute only one coordinate. So I was seeing some people have difficulty trying to use 2 coordinates in this particular example. You're only substituting the y sub 1 and the x sub 1. The second example that I'm going to take a look at says determine the slope-intercept equation of the line given on the graph. So in order to start, I'm going to pick any 2 points on my line. So just to do a demo, I chose the point 2, 12 and 4, 10. And then I'm going to follow the same steps I did previously. So I'm going to use those 2 coordinate points to solve for my slope. The slope formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I'm just going to substitute in my coordinate points. 12 minus 10 over 2 minus 4 is going to give me 2 over negative 2, or simplified is equal to negative 1. Now, I could substitute in the slope and one coordinate to my y-intercept equation and solve for my b value, but because I have a line, I can see that my y-intercept is equal to 14. So my equation is y equals negative x plus 14, because I have a slope of negative 1 and a y-intercept of 14. Again, I'm going to write in the coordinate points that I previously chose, and then do the point-slope form of the line. So substituting in one of my coordinate values as well as my slope m, which was negative 1. Now, when I tried to put in the negative 1 as distributed, so instead of that x minus 2, I put negative x plus 2, it marked it as wrong. So don't distribute your slope, just leave it on the outside. You can leave it as just a negative sign or a negative 1, and it should accept both of those responses. But like I said, it marked it wrong when I tried to distribute. So when you're answering these kinds of questions, don't worry about distributing. It's just looking for the correct formula.